Welcome to our cooking show. My name's Judy Siebert and I'm a dietitian, and here in conjunction with Cornerstone Care Blueprints, we're doing the Honey Project. Healthy options, nutrition, exercise, and youth. So this morning, we're going to talk about breakfast. Maybe you're kind of hard pressed for time to get the kids out the door or get to work, and breakfast kind of gets skipped over, or you go to options that aren't quite the healthiest. We've all done it, no judgment. I'm going to give you something to do ahead of time that's as good as anything that takes hours to make, and that's overnight oats. So simply start with not instant oats because they're full of sugar. You start with the steel cut oats. Now it's all going to be equal amounts. So we're going to do 1 cup of steel cut oats, and these are the really good ones that are heart healthy, they're whole grain. And then we're going to add the same amount, a cup of yogurt. Now, we're using Greek yogurt today, and the reason why Greek yogurt is so nutritious. Regular yogurt's a 1-to-1 conversion. Greek yogurt, you get like 4 quarts of milk, and you smash it into 1. So that tells you there's a lot more protein, there's a lot more calcium, and this one has no fat. So it's a really good option. So I'm going to add that to my overnight oats. And then simply add, again, equal parts. This is 1% milk. It's probably my preference. It has a little bit of the fat, but it's not loaded with it. So we're going to do 1 cup of 1% milk. Now you could use skim, you could use 2%. If you have kids under 2, maybe you use whole. We're going to stir this up. Here's the fun part. All right, you can add into it whatever you care to. Kids like peanut butter? Add a scoop of that. Apples, dice them up, throw them in. One of my favorites, bananas, or nuts. Nuts are as long as the child is of an age where they're not apt to choke, you could smash up pecans, cashews, pistachios, peanuts, whatever nut you care to. You smash that up in there. Now you could sweeten it a little bit. I have mainly a cinnamon mixture, and I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon with a little bit of sugar in there. You could add honey or whatever you care to. Again, whatever fruit's available, throw it in. Frozen, fresh, canned, it does not matter. So I'm going to stir this up, and then as it sits overnight, it thickens up. You could make, according to your appetite, if you have a little one, a little jar. If you have a teenager that tends to eat a lot, you could put it in a bigger mason jar. Even once you put it in there, you fill it up, you can throw whatever else you'd like on top. You leave it overnight, and the oats absorb the yogurt and the milk, and in the morning you have a grab and go container. And this is real. I put blueberries, and because I had them laying around, and some other type of nut, and then you could take this to go or just take it out of the refrigerator and eat. It's portion controlled, like I said, and it's great for on the run, or if you're sitting at home, have some. So what you could do when you make this up, put it in jars, and then it's really good for 2 or 3 or 4 days, as long as it's in a nice, cool environment, the refrigerator, 40 or below. And the mornings will be a less hassle. And who's not after that in the mornings? So give it a whirl. You'll get good nutrition. The kids will be happy. Get them involved. Have them pick their fruit. Make up different batches, and less stressful morning, more nutrition. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for some more tips.